up, guys? We're back again for another video on the Ford F-150 Lightning Special Edition by MJ Garage. So we're going to touch on a couple things that we done to the truck, some of the things that we got going on, a couple mods that we're going to go ahead and get done on the truck. We're going to talk about first impressions. We're going to do a little ride. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's talk about it. You might not be able to notice right away, but we went ahead and blacked out the mirrors and we blacked out the door handles. Just a quick close-up on the mirror. You can see nice coverage. It is dirty, but there is separation. You come around here to the side, you're gonna have a little bit of a lip right there, but there's no movement whatsoever once you put the double-sided tape that's on there. Also in here, you can see these are just covers. What I like is a two-piece here. You got a little bit more grip there so you don't slip your hand out. Not a bad little upgrade. I'm gonna tag the link below so that way if you guys want to go ahead and order these. Also got the windows tinted, and wish I would have went a little bit darker on the front, but it is what it is for right now. Looking good from the outside. She is spicy. Get this front bumper painted. We're going to get some fog lights, and we're going to get this rear bumper painted. But right now I have a vote going on what I should do next. So go to my post. You got 4 options that what I should do next, what I should do on this truck or maybe on my other Ram. But we're going to go ahead and thinking about doing exhaust on here. I don't want it to be too loud. I don't want to have that drone noise. I want to go ahead and just be able to enjoy getting on it. But once it goes down to about 2,000 RPMs, it smooths itself out. We need to go ahead and get a tonneau cover. And we're going to go ahead and hopefully I can find a 2-piece grill so I can get that top part painted. I'm digging the lights. The only thing is I'm looking for maybe like a blackout kit. So if anybody knows where I can get the black these out and then maybe a strip right there to black that out, or if I need to go ahead and take them out and just get them smoked, the logo, we're going to black that out. It's been a little overcast and raining, so I do apologize. The weather and the sun's not giving me the right looks that I want. Also going to change out this side emblem. We're going to do the Ford Performance. Can't wait to get that done. I ordered track bars, so we got the Vast specialty track bars coming in. Those take about 2-3 weeks to be custom made by Vast, and you know, you'll go ahead and get them in, and hopefully on the next video we'll go ahead and install those. But let's go ahead and jump on the inside. I'll take this bad boy for a ride. Miko. What's up, Miko? Miko's for hanging out with me today on my day off. Now, watching YouTube in your Ford, you can't go wrong, baby. Well, hopefully you guys can hear me with this rain that we've got. And so far, the truck's been really nice. The only thing is this Belltech suspension that they put on here is horrible. Get a lot of bounce in the rear, and that's one of the reasons why I want to do the track bar. Plus they never did the upper and lower control arms on this, so you're going to get more bounce in the front end as well, because and uneven wear on the front tires. But we got to get that fixed. Eventually we're going to make sure we get the upper and lower control arms, probably by Ride Tech. We got the track bars coming in. We're also going to add a sway bar for better support, and then eventually we're going to upgrade the wheels and go to probably a Weld Racing wheel, something really light. If anybody has any recommendations, comment below. The very bad thing about this truck is you can't really enjoy the ride as much because of the suspension. When you go cheap on these lowriders, on a lowrider kit, you want to make sure you do it right and you don't have to worry about it ever again. And I can understand sometimes why these dealerships, they do this, because they're just want to hurry up and get that look, but they're not selling the comfort as well. But if you can find some really smooth roads, this vehicle does handle pretty well in those smoother roads. On the country roads, not so well, but it is still really fun to drive, and I can't wait till we get that ride smoothed out for us so we can really open this thing up. With the Whipple supercharger that's on here from the factory, and you have it covered under your warranty, there's going to be a lot of limitations. So keep that in mind if you decide that you want to get one of these, and what you plan on doing with it. Now, if you just plan on dailying it and you don't, you're not going to do anything serious and you're not going to take it to the track, it's probably that will work for you. But if you're trying to get more power out of it, you're trying to get, better times on the quarter, whatever you're trying to do, that's probably not going to work out for you. And the one thing I didn't realize, this thing's got YouTube, which is pretty cool. I wish the guy that did my window tint, I actually let somebody tint the windows for me, and I wish he would have went a little lower on that front strip. It's definitely hard to drive this truck with this much power when it's wet, because these tires will break loose really quick. They break loose when it's not wet out. So I probably want to drive it in the rain or four-wheel drive. Now my truck does not have the 4 auto, which would have been nice if it came like that. You just got the 4 high settings. Well, hopefully it doesn't rain all day so we can get a little bit more footage. I'm actually going to be running up to my accountant and taking care of my taxes. So hopefully this weather clears up so we can actually get a couple digs. It's actually, even though with the bumpiness, it's very hard not to want to drive this truck every day, because it's just so fun. It's, it does what it's supposed to. It's got a lot of power. Once I get this thing right and tight, it's going to be really hard not to want to drive it every day. But you got to switch the vehicles up, so keep everything, you don't want to just let your vehicle sit too long. You want to make sure that oil is moving through that engine. These vehicles are meant to be driven, not to be just sat. Well, it's cleared up over here. Nice little spot to get a hit in. Got this Honda behind me trying to keep up. She's braking bad, baby. Braking bad. Well, that's it, guys. We are done for today. Stay tuned. Don't forget, if you haven't voted, make sure you go to the post, vote on what you want to see done next on the truck. It's either going to be the exhaust or it's going to be redoing the lowering kit. We'll see. Don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe, and watch the next video. And we'll see you on the next one.